Hey guys and gals, Kat here. Welcome to Teardown number 6. It's 11 p.m. on September 5th. I wasn't going to do a teardown, but I did a teardown the past 2 days, one a day, and I didn't want the streak to end. Plus, I love doing this. So, I'm going to do this and I'm going to make it happen. I'm going to record this before the day officially ends. Cool? All right. Um, Found this great email by Mejuri. Not sure if I pronounced that correctly, on mild.com. And, I'm going to take a look this evening. But before that, disclaimer like always, the criteria I used: design, copy, CTA, branding, and subscribe. All of them are external factors. No assumption whatsoever on the metrics, money, or any other metric really. That's internal. I have no access to them anyway. So no assumptions on how much each email made or any other metrics. Um, and this is done in the spirit of just me nerding out on emails. And I've done a teardown of one of my emails too. So like I said, it's just I look at emails that I like anyway. So done respectfully and with love and just being a total all out email geek. So let's get started. Um, so on Mild, this is like a jewelry brand. I imagine I haven't heard of them before, and it's just fun seeing coming in here with no um, preconceived notions whatsoever. And what I like about Mild, I mean, I love RGE, love you, really good emails. But the thing about Mild is that if an email has a GIF on it, I can see it right away. Images on RGE are static. On Mild, if there's a GIF, you can see it, so I don't have to send it to myself to see. And GIFs do make a big difference in emails. Done right, it makes all the difference. That's like the last teardown that I did for Tracksmith, right? I found that on really good emails, and right there's a static image. When I sent it to me and I tested, it's actually a GIF, right? Because it's a collection too. So it's a big deal in terms of being able to evaluate an email and the effect it has. Again, not to overemphasize it, but GIFs used properly, done right in emails, makes a big difference. Cool. So let's get started. To get the design, I have the branding here, I have the logo here, nice GIF, new and opalescent. So this tells me this is a collection. You don't have to tell me it's a collection, different kinds, right? Shop the drop, limited edition. I would have liked to see it up here, right? If it's a big deal, right? Limited edition. It's scarcity, it's urgency. I open this email and you're telling me that it's limited edition and it's pretty. I would most likely buy it if I really like it, right? I like, with jewelry, right? You look at my ring. I like that they put this here, like a close up, right? Since it's a lot of emphasis on the gem. It's natural white sapphire and opal. No two gems are alike. Oh, I wish they emphasized that. No two gems are alike. Maybe it's down there. Handcrafted. I like the close up. I appreciate that, especially if I'm shopping for something so aesthetic, right? And models, good. Okay, so these are the individual products in the collection, I imagine. It gets a little busy here. Right, there's like new arrival. There's a picture. There's there, and it's a little bit squished. Cool. Big CTA, make a move. Opals can display all colors in a rainbow of an iridescent, playful pattern. Shop now. I like that. And look at this footer. I love it. I'm a big footer girl. And I really appreciate this. Um, just because it's so clean, it's not distracting. There's additional information about the company and useful information too. Look at this. You need help? Here's our number. That's cool. Um, and all your style questions answered. You see, like this is, I'm big on CTAs. I'm sorry, what's that thing? I'm big on CTAs, right? Like single having just one CTA. The footer usually could either be so distracting, that you're distracted from what it's asking you to do. But sometimes you have a photo like this where it's so clean, but it's so not distracting. It's so done well that if I ever happen to come here, right, happen to scroll down here, I can still tell the difference between this is what you want me to do, this big shop now thing, um, with a nice colorful background between this and the subdued and clean and minimized items on the footer, right? I love this, you know. And this is not these are not just frivolous things. There's like for gifting, new arrivals, bestsellers, and things that are leaving soon. I like that. And there's any if you need help, text us. Sell questions. There's a shopping appointment. But again, it's not distracting because it's small enough, it's minimized enough, and I appreciate that a lot. So overall, from the design, I think it's well done. It's laid out well. They're giving me a preview of the entire collection here. I wish they did put the limited edition up there, but I think that's a copy thing. Um, I like that they give me a preview, but like from here, from this shop to drop, and sometimes it can even get lost because between this big brand name, this big GIF in big text, and then there's small CTA on a very colorful background. It could get lost, and then after that, it's a pretty long scroll from this CTA going down, going down, going down, going down, and then we have this. I mean, I guess it's a given that people would click on an item that they like. So I'm just giving this the benefit of, like, yeah, people are going to click. But even then, I would go down and there's the next one. That's a pretty long scroll, especially if I'm looking on my phone. And I imagine these were going to be stacked. Right? So there's like 6 items, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 items before I make it to here, another CTA, right? Um, if we could do this over, I would suggest adding a CTA between this close-up look and between the models, right? Just to break off this big long chunk of images. Um, and I would take out this new arrival things. They're all new arrivals. These are all new, right? Or maybe just one header here that says new arrivals and everything is a new arrival. It's like bam, 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 bam. It gets so busy and it's not as clean, right? Um, but other than that, I would like to give this a 1.5. I don't have a 1.5 on my scoring. So let me add a note here. It's 1.5. I'll put 2 here, but it's 1.5. Design is fantastic. I like the GIF. Copy. New in opalescent. Like I said earlier, if this was limited edition, I would put limited edition up here. New limited edition opalescent, something like that. Because if it's something that's gonna be gone soon, there's not a lot of it. It's limited edition, so there's not a lot of it, and it's not gonna stay for long. That's a good incentive for me as a buyer to get it as soon as I can if I want it, right? Or if I'm a collector, there's an extra value to it because it's limited edition. That's an incentive to me too. So for people who may not even make it down here, it's a missed opportunity, in my humble opinion. Cool. But other than that, it's gleamy, it's dreamy. I like that. Expect compliments. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Like in my head, I wish I could cram it all in here, but I know I can't. But expect compliments. I like this. I think this is perfect. Expect compliments on this painterly jam. Love it. Um, Handcrafted and recycled 14K yellow and white gold. I actually, by the way, here in Mild, when I hover over on images, I can see the out texts that they used, and I appreciate that, and I love it. And kudos to Mejuri for including great out texts. Well done. Featuring natural white sapphire and opal, where no two gems are alike. Ha! I wish that we emphasized it too. No two gems are alike. Um, Not even a copy thing. I think it's a design thing. I wish that they made it more like maybe bolded it a bit. right? No two gems are alike. Handcrafted. No two gems are alike. Those are big things, right? But now it's kind of like drowning. I know you're looking at the images. Um, you know what? I'll give this a one. I don't know. Just because there's just a lot of good things in here. I know you kind of have to prioritize, but these are like, if you just bold it a little bit. Because I'm scrolling, as I'm skimming, I see handcrafted, I see no two gems are alike. That will just like stick in my mind of what this gem is all about, right? New arrival, okay. Make a move, opal skin, display all colors under rainbow in an iridescent playful pattern known as the play of color. Shop now. Make a move kind of threw me off. Um, iridescent playful pattern. It's like telling me to make a move. Opals can do this, shop now. Maybe maybe instead of make a move, just let's say something about rainbows or play of color, right? Instead of make a move, play of color. And then tell about opals can display all colors of the rainbow in an iridescent playful pattern. Instead of make the move, make a move. Shop now. I like that. Or shop iridescent. Oh, shop opalescent, right? Um, I think this being in limited edition, being up here. I mean, I docked it of design, but is it more of a thing by the copywriter saying should put it up here, new in limited edition type of thing? These not being up there, and then make a move. This one would be my 1.5 actually. Let's do that there. Let's put two, but it's on my 1.5. Um, just threw me off. Like suddenly, like I'm looking and telling me to make a move. CTA. This one's pretty easy. Shop the drop. Shop now. It's telling me to do the same thing. So I've been looking through. I wish we would have had one more CTA somewhere in here, but CTA is a two. Branding. I've never really heard of them, so I just pulled up their website. Mejuri. I really hope I'm not butchering the name. So the collars are there. Earrings, bracelets, bestsellers, most gifted. Okay, right. Um, let's look for the Opal Lessons ones, right? Or shop. Can we do? Oh my! So they don't have the collection. New arrivals. This was sent today, right? I think this is one of them. Here we go. I found it. So this is one of them. So those Biden ones, opal and white sapphire gemstones, handcrafted, 14 karat gold. Cool. All right. 178. Cool. I know, like the price surprised me. uh, cool. So I mean, just I'm just trying to get a feel of the colors of how they speak, right? Their voice, and instead of there, right? Opal and white sapphire trio. It's time to sort out your gemstone shortage in your life. So it's kind of, it's there. The branding is there, the logo is there. The colors are quite different, right? But that said, this is hmm, yeah. Here's the thing. Um, this like very colorful, and I guess it's trying to reflect the product. So I'm a little torn about this because it is opalescent, but then I go to the website and it's all brown. But actually, you know what? They still have these beige colors, and they try to incorporate it. The branding is there, like in terms of the logo, right? Cool. You know what? Let's give this a two. It's there. Unsubscribe, it's here. I click on it, it's there. So this actually a 1.5. So technically we have an 8.5 email. So it's a pretty good email. Um, and really, the only beef I have is just emphasizing things that are pretty important. If it's limited edition, tell me about it up here, right? And then again, these things that are special, no two gems are alike, handcrafted, kind of highlighted a little bit, right? It can be a little, um, a different font, or maybe just bolded it, made it a wee bit bigger so that people can see. And also, design wise, just break it off, especially if you're on mobile. I don't know how this looked on mobile because sometimes you can take out some elements or some blocks, right? Like if I were on mobile, I would maybe take this section out, and then these ones, I don't know how they were displayed, 2 by 2, so this like you have um two two rows, right? A columns, two columns, and the 3 rows, right? Or maybe a stack of one go. So it can get long, and if you don't have a CTA to break off, um, that's a missed opportunity. And then in terms of copy, this make a move kind of threw me off. Maybe it's a branding thing, but I just kind of didn't quite get that. This footer is lovely, so I say we have a beautiful email here by Mejuri with some minor tweaks, taking out things that could make it busy and breaking off the email and add a CTA type of thing. And I think this is easily a 10 out of 10 if you do that. Cool. Um, I hope this was helpful. If you if you finished the video and made it up to here, I want you to know I appreciate it. And I will see you again tomorrow for the next teardown. Thank you. Bye.